Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Kirsten from Redfield Crafts. I'm just jumping on real quick. Today is Saturday, May 2nd. Yes. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon here. We've been having kind of crazy weather between rainstorms, thunderstorms, sunny skies, all in the same day in the matter of an hour. But I am popping on now just to show you some of the things that I have completed this past week. I have two finished objects, I have a work in progress, and then a blanket, which is right here in my Harry Potter bag from Wynn over at Scraptastic Yarns. Sorry, I'm like looking over in the camera. Excuse me. I got these couple weeks ago for my anniversary gift from my husband. She sells patterns and t-shirts and bags, and then her own homemade bags, and now she has the face masks over on her Etsy page. I will leave that link to her Etsy page, or I'll try to. I'll definitely leave a link to her YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm just going to show you the few things that I have done this week. The first thing is I did another Just Feel Festive shawl. If you guys watched my last video, you would have seen that I did one then. I used, for this one that I'm about to show you, I used 2 balls or 2 cakes of Lion Brand cupcake yarn. Again, this is a size 3, 590 yards, 100% acrylic yarn. It calls for a size 5 or an H hook, but I went up a hook, so I used an I 5.5. And the color that I used was mint chip, and I'm just gonna show you guys the color. So it's like this nice, like dark brown to like a light brown to like a kind of like a lavender color, and like a tan, and then brown. Like it has a little hint, I don't know if you can see that, like a mint kind of color. I really liked this colorway. I liked the way these cakes worked up. There wasn't any bleeding of the yarns from the different colors that they used. If you've seen the last Just Feel Festive shawl that I did, you noticed that like the colors in my second ball ran into the other lighter colors, which I did not like. But that is the first time that I have come across that with the cupcakes or any cake color changing yarn. So like either between the cupcake and mandalas. I think that one I used was Sandcastle, or no, Sea Breeze. But yeah, but here's my Just Feel Festive shawl. Now, what I did with this one is, what side did I work first? Was it that one, or was it this one? It was this one, because this one's... So, when I started this, I used a 5.5, but when I did my foundation chain, so like right here, I went down a hook size, so I did it in the H, just so my starting chain wasn't so loose, because I noticed my first shawl that Just Feel Festive shawl I did, the starting chain was like really loose, and I didn't want it to be like that, so I went down a hook size this time to make it a little bit tighter, and then I went back to the 5.5. But yeah, so it starts like, you know, the tan to like the little strip of mint green to the brown to the tan, then like the lavender and purple, and then like a gray, and then like a darker gray. And when I got to like here, this is where I joined my second ball, both my cakes were exactly the same, so they both started with the same color, and every color was the same. The only thing is, with my second ball, I started from the outside. You can see a little bit of the color difference. I started from the outer outside of the ball to kind of, so that way it goes in reverse all the way back down. So both sides start with the same color and go on with the same colors, and they both meet roughly with the same color in the middle. So that is what I did. I haven't blocked this. This thing is super big. I think this might be bigger than my last one. It's slightly bigger than the last one I made. And I had no extra. I had like maybe like a foot of yarn left over. So I had like no leftover yarn when I was done with this. But yeah, that is all done. So I have a box actually right next to me with all some shawls that I have created in the past. I am going to be shipping these out to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet for her Wishes for Wings. I participated in that. I think I sent her stuff back in February or March. Some hats and some scarves that I did then. But with us, we are going to be moving in, let's say, this is May now, so June, July, August. So in about 4.5 months, 4.5, 5 months, we will be moving. Because our tour here in Italy is just about up. So we've been going back to the States, and I kind of wanted to downsize some of my yarn projects that I have that I do not wear, and what better cause to donate to than to a domestic violence shelter. And so yeah, that's what I am doing, because there's nowhere really here that I know of, and with the language barrier it's kind of hard, and with us on our restrictions that we have, we kind of can't go out too far. Although, plus side to all that, Monday, May 4th, our restrictions are going to lighten up a lot, which is going to be fantastic. So we'll be able to actually travel within our commune, which is like kind of like our towns. For us, it's huge. It's like 4 or 5 towns in one. So that's been great. We can actually get out, go for walks. We'll still have to wear face masks. Everyone in the family has to wear a face mask unless your child is under 3 years old. So yeah, that's plus side to all of this. Everything's going to start lightening back up. Businesses here are going to start opening. Still following, the guidelines of the whole social distancing and all that stuff. But there's talk of museums and parks opening back up, and yeah, there's some other things I just can't remember right now. But it's great. So hopefully, hopefully by end of June, maybe begin, or even mid-July, we will be able to travel outside of our region, which will be fantastic, because I would love to either go back to Verona one last time or back to Venice. And with my mom hopefully coming at the end of July, I would like to take her to Venice. But yeah, okay, back to the yarny goodness. The next thing that I did was and had this leftover cupcake. There you go, cupcake. It is called, the color, you can't really tell, it's only showing 2 colors, but it was called Too Much, and that is the colorway. I made my one of my nieces a blanket, was it the 12-point star blanket with like 5 of these cakes, and this was basically a full cake left over. So I made it's Shawl Good cardigan for her. Now this is a pattern by Ashley over at, Snickeroos. I don't remember. I'm looking it up, sorry guys. I don't remember what her channel was called. Heart Hook Home. There we go. I knew it had heart. So this is the size 4/6 in girls. It is a free pattern on her blog. She has, I think, 4 different sizes, child sizes, available for free on her blog. Or you can go to her, I think it's Etsy or Ravelry, page and purchase the adult sizes. But yeah, super easy. You use a size 6mm hook, a number 3 yarn, and this is what I made. Now the only thing is, I'm debating, the pattern calls for adding tassels or fringe to the bottom, but I don't know if I want to do that. My niece is 3, so I don't know if it looks just fine just like this, or if I should add the fringe. I don't know. What is your guys' opinion? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Should I add the fringe or not? So yeah, that was the next thing. I love this pattern. I have made this before. Let's put that back. That looks a little close. I made 3. So this is my 4th one. I made 2 last year for my 2 step nieces for Christmas this past Christmas, and then I made one for my daughter, and that's why she told me to make one for my other niece. So that's what I did. So those are my finished objects. Put them back in this bag for now. If you hear kids, I'm sorry. It's Saturday. You cold? Yeah. Just came down to grab a blanket. Next thing I'm going to show you guys is the blanket that I was working on last week. It's the minion kind of color. So I was originally making this for my oldest niece, but I decided I did not like the color combination. I think no matter which way I had the colors going, it still would have looked too minion-y, or too much like a minion to me. So I'm just going to work on this here and there, and it's going to be for my son instead. But I wanted to show you guys what progress I have made on this. So, that's my stitch marker. So, let's see over this side. So from the blue in the bottom all the way to this part is what I had done last time, what I showed you guys last week. And this little bit is literally all I've done the past week. Only because I just got bored with it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I wanted to work on the Just Feel Festive shawl. There was another shawl I wanted to do, but then I didn't, which I'll get into that. There was another shawl that I wanted to do, but I didn't like the way it was working up at the moment. It could have just been the yarn I was using. Ugh. Sorry guys. I have this yarn that I got from our local Tuesday market here in Aviano. I got this forever ago. I don't know the name, I can't really pronounce that, but there it is for you guys. It's an Italian yarn. It is, it's 512 yards, it's made in Turkey, 100-gram ball, it's 70% acrylic yarn, 24% merino wool, and 6% polyester, something, I don't know. It calls for a 3 to 3.5 crochet hook, or size 4 knitting needles. There is no color, it's just a color number and color or lot number. But so let me show you. And that is the color. It's like this purple and pink and like a maroon color, burgundy color, but it's so sparkly. So I was working on a shawl for it, but I didn't like the pattern, so I ripped it back, and I just started creating my. Sorry, my nose itches. Cat's next to me, so I'll got cut hair and then all the fiber. Anyways, so I started working on, my own shawl pattern. So here it is so far. This is all I've done so far. This yarn, super fine. I would definitely say that this is a number 1. It is soft. It is a little, like, I would definitely wear it against my skin. The only thing is, like, the metallic going through it, it's kind of scratchy, but it works up so beautiful. This is the thinnest yarn I've used to date, and I decided to use this because I have some the Hobium Etrafil Puzzle, I believe, yarn that I really want to use, but I wanted to get familiar with using a thin yarn before I cracked into that. So yeah, started my own little shawl pattern. I am using a size 4.5 crochet hook. I'm thinking of doing a tutorial on this, which I probably will, but I don't know when. If that is something you guys are interested in seeing, please let me know. There. I'm sure this will be better once it's like probably washed or blocked, but it's very simple. It's got just double crochet and a little bit of fillet stitches, but that is it. That is all I have been working on, guys. Not much, just kind of hanging out with the family, doing stuff here and there. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I guess the only other thing that I want to do is some shoutouts. These are people that I have been binge watching lately. I want to say probably for the last month or so, I've been binge watching these people along with all the other regular YouTubers that I watch. But the first one is Nicole from Alpaca My Yarn Mads Designs. Alpaca My Yarn and Crochet Mads Designs. I basically started all the way from her earliest video and watched them in chronological order to her most recent. The next one is Dina from Dina's Homespun Fun. Same thing with her. Started at the beginning and watched all of her videos up to her most recent. And another person who I didn't start at the very beginning of her videos only because I have already previously, and then I stopped watching her because I was trying to catch up on everyone else's, and then I went back to her, you know, kind of going back and forth. Is Judy from Witch Piece Craft with Judy. Yeah. So I watched some of her videos, and then the last person that I want to say is Billie from the Crafty Floridian. I've watched her most recent videos, but I haven't seen her older videos, so what I've been doing is I've been going back to the beginning of hers and watching her videos in chronological order as well. So those are the people that I've been watching basically in the evenings to fill my time while I crochet. On top of all the regular people that I watch, such as like Rose and Debbie. Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, Ella from No To Catch a Name. If you aren't familiar with any of these people, I will try to have everyone linked down below. And if you're not familiar with them, go check them out. Go subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Watch the videos, show them some love. Yeah, that is all I have for you guys. That is it. So yeah, I just want to say at the end of this, since this is the end of the video, oh my goodness, I want to say thank you to all of you guys who have joined me on this crochet journey that I'm in. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and if you are just checking me out for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the little notification bell right down below. I don't know which way this is going to go. Probably over on the side. Down below, so that you don't miss any of my video updates. I am trying to be more consistent, but we will see how things go with everything. So I don't know. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.